Hello everybody and welcome to this new video on Scribus, and in this video we are going to see how to work with groups. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description, the complete course Scribus is available. If you want to learn Scribus starting from scratch, it is in the first link on the description. You will see the models, the session of the course, what you will be able to learn. It is a reference course to perfectly master Scribus step by step. You will see the different tools in details, the different features and trainings at the end of the course. In the second link on the description, this is a website linked with this YouTube channel. You can discover software, have basics of this software in these YouTube channels. And second link on the description, it is like online school. You can pick a course and learn any graphic software. So first, we are going to see the basics of the group. I will create a rectangles here, and I will define rectangles on this area. I will open here in my properties panels the colors, and I will define any colors. Here I will keep the red colors. And I will create another rectangle just here, green colors. Green another colors. I will define just maybe, oops, I'm on the stroke. This is why it's not working properly. I will go on fill, I will select the green colors, and I will create another one with the blue colors, and maybe another ones here with the yellow colors. So I have these multiple rectangles. How to create a group? To create a group, you can select all the entities that you want with shift or a frame of selections. And to create a group, you can press Ctrl G or right click group, or you can also go on this area, item, group, and group or Ctrl G. Now I generated a group. The first interest of the group is to apply transformation of all the groups. So I'll go left click, and when I go left click, as you can see, I can scale the groups. And if I want to keep the proportion, I will press Ctrl and I can keep the proportion. I can also move all the elements of my group, for example. So this is an interest of the group. Now, if you want to edit an element of the group, because if you double click, as you can see, you cannot edit really the group. So for this, you need to take a look, because when you go on window here, you can find on window the outline panels. And the outline panels is a panel that you can place in a specific area. For example, if I want to place on the right here, I can find this panel. But you have also a group properties just here when you select properties of the group. If I select outlines, what I can see to outline, I can see a summary of what I have on my document. I have just the normal master page. I'm on the page number 1 and I have a group. So it means inside the group I have my 4 rectangles, 4 polygons, and I can select one of these. And on one of these I can, for example, change maybe the colors, and I can reduce the size only of an element of the group. This is why these outline panels can be useful sometimes. And if I go left click, as you can see, we have generated this group. We can move the group and we have the element inside. To ungroup, you can go right click, ungroup, or you can also select items, groups, and you can find ungroups. And thanks to that, I remove the group and I recuperated each polygons once after once. Another interest of the group, it is when you work with the alignment and the distribution. So for example, I keep a rectangles and I place a rectangles here. And then I select another default shapes like a circle, and I create a small circle inside. And this circle I will place in the middle, just like that. After to place this circle in the middles, I will go in the properties and I will define the white color. I will click on the outline panels. It is on how to show you. So I will click on the outline panels and I will remove at this moment. So I will create a small circle here and I will duplicate with Ctrl D, just like that, duplicate with Ctrl D again, duplicate with Ctrl D, and duplicate with Ctrl D. I will duplicate another times with Ctrl D. So if I want to align all these different circles, I have the possibility to use in window, and I will use align and distribute. After to use align and distribute, I can find my panels just here, and I will select all the circles, just like this. With Shift and relative to, I'm going to use the first selected, I will define this one, center on horizontal axis. And if I want to have the same distribution, I can click on distribute, and I will click here, distribute center equidistantly horizontally. And now the problem is, if I want to center all my circle on the rectangle, I need to create a group. I don't have the choice. So another interest of the group, it is to be able to work with alignment of multiple elements to a base of another one. So I can select these different circles, with Shift, and I will generate a group. So I will go right click, I will create a group. So group is generated, as you can see. And now I can center all my group with a rectangle. I will select the group, Shift, I will select the rectangles, and in the alignment panels, I can select first selected base, center, and center. And now it's okay. And I can create another complete group with the group inside and the rectangles. Right click, generate another complete groups, and now I have all these elements with everything perfectly centered, as you can see. Just like that. So it is another way to work with group, and it works for everything. You can also group with text. You can use default shapes. I'm going to use, for example, circles, and I will create a circles here. Then I will select the text tools. We'll click on the text tools. We'll go inside, and I will type just content. Oops. Yes, I will type content, and I will click on this one, and I will adjust the rectangle just like this, and I will put the rectangle inside. So first, what I will do, I will double click to be able to be redirected to the edit content frame tools. And when you use content properties and you have these panels, it will be switched to the text properties here. And with the text properties, I can change the size. So here we can change the size of the text. We just need to select the frame, and we can just change the size. So I will change the size. I will define, for example, something like 40. And I can align inside my frame in the center horizontally, but also vertically with colon and paragraph and middle, just like that. Now, if I want to change the color of the text, I can go in color and effect, and the first one will be the color of the text, and I will define wise. So now I have these circles, as you can see, and this text frame, as you can see. So I would like to center the text on inside the circle. I will select the text, shift the circles, and in the align and distribute panels, I will be relative to the circle. In this case, it is the last selected, and I will define center and center like this. And now I can create a group as well. So I will select the circle and the text, right click, generate a group, and that's it. I created a group with this element, and I can select all the elements like that, and I can move all the group. I can also scale the group with Control if I want to keep the proportion, or Shift and Control if I want at the same time to scale from the center. I will close these panels here. And that's it. So this is how we can work with a group. And if I want to delete the group or just to ungroup, you have different options. So right click ungroup or Control Shift G, or I can click on this area, go on the top, items, groups, and we can find ungroup here or Control Shift G. In this case, I recuperated my two elements, my circle just like that, and if I click on the text content, my text content just like this. So we are going to stop here for this video. If you like, subscribe to this YouTube channels. First link on the description, the complete course Scribus is available. So if you want to learn software starting from scratch with a course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, the session of the course, what you will be able to learn in this training course. It is a complete course, reference course to perfectly learn Scribus. We see in detail the different tools, we see in detail the text, how to create shapes, work with colors, master the pages, master also all the master pages, how to work with layers, and different training at the end of the training course. Second link on the description, the website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software, have basics of this software in these YouTube channels. And second link on the description, it is like an online school. You can pick a course and learn any graphic software. For next video, see you later.